So thanks for attending today. My name is Doug Bennett, and I'll be facilitating the guided meditation for today. So thank you for joining me. Um, we'll start with a 20-minute guided meditation, usually followed by 5 to 10 minutes of any questions or answers, um, or any comments that you might have, or any thoughts that have come up to mind to me that might be helpful to share with you. So, without further ado, we can get started. So, taking a comfortable seat wherever you are, something that you feel will be conducive to meditation, and having an erect posture that is a balance between relaxation and alertness. And if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, you can keep a soft gaze down on the floor in front of you, and that's totally fine. And we'll start by taking some deep breaths. We'll take about 3 or 4 of them, just at your own pace. Feeling our body breathing. And letting go of what we might be worried about right now, any concerns or preoccupations, thoughts about the past, thoughts about the future, thoughts about what's going on right now, and just arrive here in this moment. Just for these next 20 minutes, let's be present. And any thoughts that need to come to you will come to you after you're done meditating. There's no need to worry about that. We can comfortably set them aside for now. And moving your awareness to your body and scanning from head to toe to see if there is any tension that you might relax in your face, around your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, especially, your arms and hands, your back and front, belly and chest, our hips and pelvis, pelvic area, our upper legs and our thighs, our knees and lower legs, and finally our feet and our toes. Just breathing out any tension on the out breath, letting go. And if there is some tension, that's okay. Just seeing if you can soften it or soften around its edges and letting it be okay that it's here with us today. And now we will pick an object of awareness, which will be our breathing. And if breathing is not a safe option for you, you can always pick a sensation anywhere in your body, your feet or your hands, and just keep your awareness there. If the breathing works for you, you might try moving it to one of three places or wherever the sensations of breathing are most prominent for you. And that could be your nostrils, where the air is coming in and out of them, rushing in and out with each breath. Could be the chest as it expands and collapses with each breath. Or it could be the belly as it expands and contracts with each breath. And just settling there. And placing our awareness on the breathing, the in breath and the out breath, and the spaces between breaths. And if your attention is wandering, which is completely normal, by the way, because that's just what our minds do, they wander. Just bringing your attention gently, kindly, and moving it back to your breathing. I heard a great meditation teacher say today that when she first started meditating, that I believe what she said was she felt every time her mind wandered off from her breathing, she felt like a failure. And that's not the feeling that we're looking for. And so she very gentle and kind in her encouragements when returning back to our breathing. Every time we notice our mind has wandered and we let go of that thought or that distraction and go back to our breathing, we're strengthening our letting go muscle. And if there's a letting go muscle, that's definitely a muscle that I'm interested in building and strengthening. And so that's what we're doing. Each time we notice ourselves wandering, just picking ourselves up and dusting ourselves off, and gently and kindly moving the awareness back to our breathing. No judgment. And again, reminding ourselves that we can be here now fully, and we can just put a light pause on all the thoughts we've had so far today. We can let them resume after. But for now, we can just allow ourselves to be here. Relax the thinking muscle. Again and again, coming back to the present moment, to our breathing. If our mind wanders 100 times, our job is just to gently and kindly bring our attention back to our breathing each and every one of those times. Just riding the waves of our breathing. So, thank you for joining us today. If you have any feedback, please feel free to use the link in the chat. Um, it's always helpful for us. There's some time now for any questions or comments or anything that came up for you. Um, I'll maybe share. I attended a guided meditation this morning, um, and one of the tools that the teacher suggested, which is something that is very, very simple and that I've heard many times before, but it was refreshing to hear it again and to remember it, is that you can use the same breathing that we're using while we meditate when you encounter difficult situations in your life. Um, just taking 4 or 5 mindful breaths to give yourself some space between what you're about to respond to, if something has provoked you, can be something that can be of great benefit than just diving in and reacting. There's a difference between reacting and responding. And responding kind of has a an intention behind it. It's not a knee-jerk thing like a reaction. Nikhil just asked, instead of focusing on breathing or a sensation, could I focus on something external while meditating, perhaps such as a slight sound that could be heard? Definitely. So, one thing that you can do when you're meditating is you can even do mindfulness of sounds. Um, and that's instead of having your awareness on your breathing, you have your awareness on sounds coming to your ears. And let's say that there is a pretty prominent sound that maybe you might hear. It might be something that you want to gently shift your attention to um, while that sound is prominent, and see if you can be mindful of it and not trying to search out for it with your ears, but letting it arrive at your ears. Just hearing it and noticing the qualities of the sound and the textures. And you can do an entire meditation doing just that. And that's something that maybe we will try one time, is mindfulness of sound. You could do an entire half hour, hour, several days, as long as you wanted, on sound. So that's a really good question, Nikhil. So you can definitely do that, and so yeah, you could decide to do it for a whole meditation, or if a sound becomes prominent during the meditation, move your attention there. So I hope that answered your question. Um, Thank you, Nikhil. That was a great question. Um, Let me know if I answered it, or if you want me to expand further. But okay, excellent. Thanks. Awesome. So if nobody has any other questions, I think we'll end there for today. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. We're here every weekday at the same time, 12:20 Mountain Standard Time, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much, and have a great day.